Hello, PAC members. Welcome to your new member orientation. The video that you're about to see, I recorded previously, and it was a recap of the orientation that we did at our October 2020 Parent Advisory Council meeting. I tried to include it in our monthly headlines videos, but unfortunately, it was a little too long to upload to YouTube based on the permissions and the type of account we have. So if you were looking for that new member orientation, it's right here. We're going to walk you through some important pieces of information, as well as how to find them again to refresh your memory, and some other pieces of information that are available on our website. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at the PAC email address, which is pac@ssdmo. All right, let's get on to the video. So we've had a lot of new people join our group, and we just wanted to do a quick orientation for everyone so that people know what we're doing, when we're doing it, why we're doing it, those types of things. So we started with just an overview of what is the governance structure of special school district. So starting at the bottom, we've got special school district, and they actually have 3 governing bodies. Starting here at the left of our screen, you have the SSD Board of Education. There are 7 members of the Board of Education, and their main focus is the SSD schools. So these are the alternative schools that are not part of any one particular partner district. They do some other things. I'm oversimplifying this governance structure, but you'll get the point here. In the middle here, we have the SSD Governing Council. So this is 1 member from each partner district Board of Education. So you, as a member of the Kirkwood School District or the Parkway School District, you vote on who the members of your boards of education are. 1 person from that Board of Education then volunteers or is appointed to be part of the SSD Governing Council. They meet 4 times a year and approve budget, things like budget and the Board of Education candidates for SSD Board of Education, and they do some other things, but they bring the voice of their partner district into SSD, much like we tried to bring the voice of the parents from each partner district into the Parent Advisory Council. And then there's us, the SSD Parent Advisory Council. So there can be up to 5 parents from each partner district and SSD school who are official members of our SSD Parent Advisory Council. Our meetings are always open to the public. Anyone who's interested can join. And we'll get into the 5 parents as a limitation around voting. We'll get to that here in just a second. So we went over what the member roles and responsibilities are. Basically, we need you to attend the meetings. Otherwise, your school district's voice is not represented at our meetings. Allow your name and contact information to be listed so that other parents from your area can reach out to you and get more involved. To be a 2-way communication conduit for us, both from the partner districts to SSD and to our Parent Advisory Council and to administration, and then vice versa, taking information that we share at our level back to your partner district and any local parent advisory councils you might have. And then also, if you serve on a committee, provide information back to our groups. So I need to update this slide. I'll do that before I post it online, because one of our members came up with a much better way to describe this or explain this. So again, each district or SSD school may have up to 5, we call them voting members on the PAC. Really what it is that each district or school, or SSD school, gets one vote on any given topic. There are 5 representatives who may cast that one vote. It's up to those 5 representatives to determine who is going to be the voting member for any particular meeting and kind of, time period around that meeting. The exception to that is if there is a member from your partner district or school that sits on the executive committee. So for instance, I am automatically the voting member for my partner district. And even if there are 4 other members, if I'm in attendance, I am always going to be the voting member. So again, each district gets 1 vote, but there are up to 5 people who can cast that vote. And the reason for this, having it set up this way, is so that you guys can rotate, right? You wouldn't have to attend every single meeting if there are 3 or 4 of you who can rotate which meetings you attend. So if there's any questions, please reach out to us. I'm happy to talk individuals through this. But for the purposes of inside our meetings, it means that one person needs to be designated as the voting member, and they are the only ones who can make a motion, second a motion, or vote on any motions that are put before the council. Okay, and then I wanted to take you guys on a tour of our website. Okay, so here's our homepage, and you'll always find announcements here, when the next meeting is. The Zoom information for our meetings is always right here as well. Here's the link to last month's headlines video, but what I really want you guys to pay attention to is over here on the left-hand side, the new member resource packet. So if you're looking for contact information, I placed a link right here to contact lists. That includes our roster. It tends to get updated at minimum at the beginning of the year. But we've had so many people joining that we're trying to get it updated as frequently as possible. No guarantee that it will be updated every month at all. Not gonna make that promise. But the other thing that's available on this contacts list page is the communication sequence, I think is what we call them. So if you are in a partner district and you have talked to your case manager about an issue that you're having and you need more help and you feel like you need to escalate the situation, but you're not sure who to go and talk to, these communications lists are updated every year with the right people and the right contact information. So you can go over, click on that link, and then find the right list for your partner district or school, and it will tell you, okay, start here, call this person, then this is this person's boss, this is this person's boss, and so on and so forth until you get all the way up to the top of the hierarchy there. So some good information there under contact lists. And then I've numbered these files so that you would walk through them in a particular order. The first one you'll see here, though, is the folder with fact sheets for each partner district. So if you're curious how many children within your partner district receive special education services, there's some information there for you as well. So that if you're trying to organize your own parent advisory council group, you can just get a relative sense of, okay, am I trying to reach 50 families or am I trying to reach 500 families? And if I've got 10 people coming, how effective am I in reaching the people that population that I'm trying to reach? So some good information is available out there for each partner district. And then here's the roles and responsibilities that I went over in the PowerPoint. We created a parent advisory council handbook a couple of years ago. So that has that information about the governance structure and roles and responsibilities and some other information in there. You might want to take a look through that. I also included a copy of our color brochure that we have. I just updated that actually with some information on our virtual meetings that we've been having given the current world situation. So I will be updating that file here in the coming weeks so that you would be able to print it out. It's double-sided. If you wanted to actually hand out brochures at a meeting or a meet the teacher night or something, get it into a little pamphlet kiosk that might be in your school's front hall, whatever, that's available for you to have printed. And then again, going over that governance structure, and then our bylaws. So there is a set of bylaws. That's why we follow the procedure that we do, as it's outlined in our bylaws, along with the voting structure, et cetera, all those things. So that information is there for all of you to take a look at. Trying to think. Oh, the other thing you might not be aware of, if again, look over here on the left, the agendas, minutes, and documents. Here I archive links to the headlines videos. Again, it's all available on YouTube. These are just links pulled directly from YouTube. So if you've subscribed over on YouTube, thank you. And then you can get all that information there. But here, this month's draft documents, these are documents that we upload just before every meeting so that you can find last month's draft meeting minutes and this month's agenda prior to it being voted on. Once we vote on it, then it moves into the number 2 folder here with our 2020-2021 agendas, minutes, and presentations. But here you can find, grouped by month, all of the presentations that were shared by speakers or by myself. Here, again, I number it this way, I put the date this way so that everything stays in chronological order. So it's always year, month, day, and you can find all of the information that you might be interested in there as well.